What I want to do is I want to go through now the 7 habits of insanely successful entrepreneurs. Do you know what those habits are? Do you practice those habits? And they'll surprise you because they're not normal habits. And that's why that when we look at it from insanely successful entrepreneurs, I'm not talking billionaires, I'm talking people that have started with nothing. And that's what entrepreneurs do. They start with nothing and build something huge. They start with nothing, but because they have different ways of doing things, if you will, the 7 habits, if you will. And you may be thinking, well, the 7 habits of that book of highly effective people. This could be considered for entrepreneurs, the 7 habits of insanely successful entrepreneurs, because if you do this, you really truly understand what we're doing here as far as these 7 habits and institute one at a time, you're going to be shocked at what it does to your business. So let's get started. The first habit is very simple. It's a relentless desire to achieve what you want to achieve. This is like the nuclear core of every entrepreneur out there, because I'm telling you right now, and again, it's just my own personal opinion, most entrepreneurs would love to be insanely successful. The only problem is they don't have a relentless desire because they let resistance and adversity and various things like that stop them. But insanely successful entrepreneurs, they know exactly what they want and eliminate anything that doesn't move forward. Did you get that? They know exactly where they want, the destination where they're going. They know how they're going to get there. And anything that gets in their way, they'll either run over them, through them, around them. It doesn't matter. They're not going to be stopped. And that's what a relentless desire is. It's an unstoppable, unconquerable, and undefeatable person that you just don't want to get in the way of, because the insanely successful entrepreneurs, they have one thing. I'm going to the destination, and to be honest, nothing else matters. It tries to stop them. It doesn't. So the first habit is very simple: relentless desire. And guys, understand something. You got to be so hungry that you think about it night and day. And that's one of the reasons why that if you're going to become insanely successful as an entrepreneur, it's always God, then family, then business. But when you're working your business and you're praying as well as with your family, let me tell you something. You still have that desire, knowing that you're going to hit that destination. You're going to achieve and build that business. The second habit is action before confidence. Did you get that? They literally will take action long before confidence ever shows up, because that's their nature. They act first and let confidence catch up. I do that all the time. I may not know how to do something. I may not be that confident in it, but I've learned when you take action, confidence accelerates. Did you get that? When you take action, confidence accelerates, because momentum builds belief faster than waiting ever will. Did you get that? Momentum builds confidence faster than waiting ever will. If you're hesitant, if you're delaying, if for whatever reason you're doubting, then you better step back and say, okay, I got to get over this. I cannot let this determine where my business is going, and start taking action before confidence ever shows up. That is what they do. Action before confidence, because confidence always accelerates after you start taking action. How simple is that? It is one of the habits insanely successful entrepreneurs have, and you need to practice that. Action before confidence always. Don't wait on confidence. Start taking action, and confidence starts accelerating and showing up. Number 3 is future-driven discipline. Did you get that? Future-driven discipline. Their habits that they have, their actions, what they do, match the future version, the future that they're headed towards. Did you get that? Because what they do, they know they're building for the future, so they make decisions, and the disciplines that they have are all building towards that future, not for today. Everything they do, that discipline, is looking at the future version of their business that they're going to have, the future version of themselves they're going to have. And this way that it helps keep them focused on not only the future, but also who they're becoming. Future-driven discipline is based on what's going to accelerate and move your business into the future and build it quicker. When you're looking at it totally for today and have traditional discipline, it will build the business, but it's going to take a whole lot more time, to be perfectly blunt. Future-driven discipline accelerates everything. And when you accelerate the business building and making the decisions and the plans and the actions towards what it needs to have happen in the future, it's a game changer. Yes, you have to be in today. Do not get me wrong. You have to be in today. You have to work on the actions today that's going to move your business forward. But the disciplines that you do it with, knowing that what action I take today, you always ask, how is this going to impact the future? That's how they think, guys. If I take this action today, how will this impact my business in the future? Always keep that in mind. Number 4 is problem hunting. They actively look for problems to solve because every problem is a doorway to revenue. Did you get that? Problem hunting is looking for those problems. Every doorway that seems to be a problem is a doorway to revenue. And when you have a doorway to revenue, you have a doorway to leverage and even an advantage. Problem hunting is sitting back and saying, okay, where are the problems we're having in the system, or where are the problems we're having in our business? And let's see what we need to do to fix them. They don't wait for problems to show up. What they do is they focus on what potential problems could show up. And then whatever they are, they say, okay, how can we plan for them before they ever show up? Problem hunting is something that most people don't do because they're more solution focused. But see, entrepreneurs, insanely successful entrepreneurs, they plan for things if they go wrong. They may never go wrong, but they still plan for it just in case. And again, all the problem is a doorway to more revenue. Did you get that? All the problem is a doorway to more revenue, to more profits. And when you understand that, then it makes so much sense to start looking for them, because the moment you spot a potential problem, you found a doorway to potential more profits and more revenues for your business. Number 5 is emotional endurance. Oh, this is so huge. I could do a week worth just on this. What happens is they feel the fear, the doubt, the pressure. We all do. We all have pressure in our business. We all have sometimes doubts and sometimes maybe a little fear, but they still move. When we started building our publishing company, I didn't know anything about it, but I knew that God had called us to do it. And it was a little fearful because what happens if we mess up or whatever? But we moved immediately and started building. And then it took a couple of years to just get it structured the way it needed to be and find the vendors and everything else. But it was worth it, because emotional endurance is when you take the fear, the doubt, the pressure, and still move because you have quick emotional recovery. Did you get that? That's where emotional endurance is best. When you have a quick emotional recovery, you take the hit, you get up, you brush yourself off, and keep going. Because your goal of what you want to accomplish is much more powerful than any resistance, any emotion that'll hit you. You just have to develop emotional endurance, and all that is quick emotional recovery when you get hit, and you keep getting and moving forward. Number 6 is what I call accumulating consistency. What is that? Well, you show up every day to do your work. Just like I'm doing this video, you show up every day knowing small actions that you take that may not seem like very big actions, but the things that you do to make it happen, they multiply and they create results down the road. And as I've said before, I'll say it again, small actions grow up to be huge successes when put together. Small actions grow up to be huge successes when you combine them and put them together. That's all accumulating consistency is. You're consistent with doing everything during the day, what you need to do, the small actions, even though they may not look like they're leading to much, but you have to do them. But those small actions grow up literally to build a large success. Never forget that. So the first habit is relentless desire. Second habit is action before confidence. Third is future-driven discipline. Fourth is problem hunting. I love that one, problem hunting. And number 5 is emotional endurance. Number 6 is accumulating consistency. Number 7 is something that most people go, what? It's future-focused decision-making. What does that mean? You make decisions and choices based on where you're going, not where you are. Did you get that? You make future decisions based on where you're going and not where you currently are. Because if you're making decisions based on where you are, then it's not really going to move you forward as much as it's just going to move you a little bit. Future-focused decisions and the decisions you make, you look and say, okay, I'm going to make a decision here. How is it going to impact today? Okay, if I make a decision, it's going to impact today this way. How is it going to impact the future? And sometimes it's a whole different decision. Because when you make decisions based on where you're going versus where you are, it accelerates everything. It strengthens, it steels you, it builds you. And yes, you still have to take care of today. I understand that. Getting your actions, your calls, your appointments, all that stuff done, your videos like this. I get that. But when you make decisions based on where you're going and not just where you are, watch how fast your business grows over time. Guys, we've launched 9 businesses. We've just launched our 10th and got an 11th coming. And this is how we do it. Everything that I've told you about, these 7 things we practice on a daily basis. You need to practice them because they sure work for us. Guys, we're doing something special here. I'd love for you to become part of the Fire family. Subscribe. Send this to somebody because they may need it, if you will. Follow us on all of the different channels because we're just about on every week. Got videos just about every channel that there is as far as videos. And also don't forget this. There is a 7-figure entrepreneur inside of you. Let's build it. You need to. And we're going to help you accelerate the building. Spread the fire.